Welcome back to Scrubnautica, where I am the filthiest of save scummers. Okay, so I've changed a few things since I wrecked this very expensive piece of machinery last time. This is all the same. I still have the prawn suit in here. I added myself a locker just for power cells. This has 6 of them. They seem to last decently, but I really don't want to get this thing stuck anywhere. So those are backups. I have also stocked it a little bit better. Water, food, mostly water. Use most of that titanium. A couple other materials. I could pretty much start a base wherever if I find one. And also, in case I run across any more alien facilities, I can get into them with those. I also practice driving this thing. I will not proclaim that I actually know what I'm doing yet, but it seems its only defense is its ability to stay quiet. So once I get into a little bit deeper water, I'm going to trigger silent running, and that is well worth the cost of well worth the price of extra power, because things will not see you nearly as easily. I'll also practice this 2 or 3 times. Let's see if this works. Because I'm pretty well surrounded. And these ampules don't really do much damage. Do this big old thing, thankfully. So I'm kind of navigating by using this camera, as it's on the bottom. It's not perfect, and I will probably miss the way down still. I think I'm passing by that thermal vent, that geyser. So even though it doesn't really change the herd volume for us that much, it turns the volume, the amount of sound it makes, down quite a bit for purposes of detection by the creatures. Missed. There's also a sonar upgrade, which I assume will show you terrain. Right now, this only shows you where hostile creatures are. It's down here. I did practice this run once or twice, but there was a lot of noise earlier today, so I could not record immediately after practicing. It's been like 2 or 3 hours since I practiced. Hopefully I could still do this correctly. Very careful here. I'm essentially going straight down now. It's very frightening. I believe it's this hole. Go back into this. Hold on. Okay, I do need to descend a lot more. This thing's belly is a lot bigger than you would think, I guess. Yep, I'm going. So I need to navigate more. I actually have been navigating more by the floor and the ceiling. Now that I'm in these caves, I need to navigate more by the ceiling. because I can't normally see the floor with this thing. Or at least it's very difficult to see. But we'll get to base Delta eventually today. It'll take a little while. Oh, this is towards a wall. Okay, so we are in the underground river. Those guys are called river stalkers. Spoilers, I scanned them once when I was off camera once or twice. What else has happened other than practicing and stocking this with a few equipment pieces? What? Didn't get any collision warnings. Something strange happened there. Like, I'm not getting creature attack warnings. I'm not getting collision warnings. Well, what the heck? Maybe I just ran into a bunch of fish and it's making way more noise than it needs to. Where are we? So when we see Big Boy, Transparent Pistol Shrimp Papa, we'll need to slow down to slow speed. Oh, the river stalkers don't show up on my sonar. That's not good. I've got a screenshot of my base on Steam. Oh, there he is. Go slow. Oh, no. Oh, I looked up the cost to make... a distraction torpedo. Creature distraction or something like that. It takes a silver kit. I mean, a wiring kit to make, which is... Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Oof. The creature distraction, you can launch them by hand and you can load them into the torpedo tubes in this thing. But to make 3 of them, it costs a wiring kit, which is of course 2 silver. In my head, I call them silver kits. So I really don't want to do that. Silver is very difficult to find and I need it for other things. Or it's not difficult to find, it's difficult to get in quantity. Maybe I don't... This is the disease center again. I'm also calling this the disease center. I think it's called the... containment station, something like that. Yeah, that was... I must have been hitting schools of fish. We're just going to continue running silent through here. I don't think warpers can teleport me out of the Cyclops, but I don't want to find out also. It's going to be tight here, I think. I should also craft myself a power cell charger down here at base Delta, did I end up calling it? Yeah, base Delta. Still can't... I've been looking at these names for many hours and I still can't remember my Greek alphabet. Okay, once we're past this... I also crafted myself a scanner room out here. It helped me find all of the nickel and whatnot that's in here. And there is quite... What did I hit? Maybe one of those ghost rays. So I took a photo of this. This giant tree is where I decided to plant my base. Excuse me, because the only thing around here is jelly rays, or ghost rays. And they are very... Hold on, can I turn off? I don't know if that's going to take power or not. Anyway. I have to repair from the outside, don't I? Before I do that. I also learned you hit the coffee button, you can gather it and pick up the coffee from anywhere in the sub. And it doesn't hurt that the marble melons got planted way over here in the corner where I can't reach them. Anyway, let's hop out of here. Anyway, this is like, this would be maximum depth for the sea moth. Where's the breach? I thought it was above the cockpit. The helm, rather. Bridge. There it is. So these breaches are totally lies. And let me give you a walkthrough of Base Delta. Well, I parked kind of far away. It's hard to determine distances so much when you're in that thing because it's so much huger than all the other vehicles. Also, really wanted to get it close to a thermal vent. The only thermal vent is way over there. And if I swim upward, those other thermal vents are about 100 meters this way towards camera 3 or 4 over there. So the power would not reach. So I wanted to get this in a place where it would be safe. But if I put it any lower, it would be good crush depth for the sea moth. And I don't know if crush depth matters if you're parking it in a moon pool like this, but I do want to find out. So if you come in moon pool side, these here are just kind of useless stores. They go to nowhere. I made the bulkheads solely for purposes of getting the hull strength higher, because this is a pretty big base and it's pretty deep underwater, so the hull lowers very quickly. And I can't put them here. It has to be on a corridor. So I built 2 corridors and put the bulkheads on them. There's some more disgusting chewing. It seems like the marble melons always go to the back corner. I don't know, maybe it's just the order I put them in. There's some more useless hallways with bulkheads on them. And then here is my scanner room. Currently not scanning. I do have the range upgrade on it. And that's it. I figure this is like the bare minimum to survive in. Got food production, water production, you got the stew here. May need refueling. Yeah, a little bit. Couple of materials, battery charger. Do I have any batteries that need recharging? No, not really. Alright, well, let me eat one of these lantern fruits. Oops. Munch, munch. Outside, I have a few plants I brought with me. I think these gel sacks they're useful for purposes of powering the bioreactor, but of course they also make aerogel and they're also edible. Also, you can do this with them. Give them 2 hits. On the 3rd hit, it break. You take the gel sack. So you have 2 seeds and a gel sack instead of 3 seeds or just a gel sack. So that feels really loud because of the reverb in this cave. Of course, creep vine. All of these create a little bit of light except for the brain coral. Gel sacks do too. These are edible. And they're decent. Plus 10 H2O and plus 3 food. Which I'll actually eat now. And of course, creep vine. These make the fibers. And the seeds make lubricant and rubber. So let me just go in and restore my oxygen. That's about it. Put one more fruit in there. Actually, let me put in that. I'll eat that. So, today, it's only been 15 minutes. It took me a while to actually drive down here and then show my base off. I would like to explore deeper into this. There's another, like a massive hole in the ground in the underground river. Those might be passages to deeper locations. I don't know. But the other one is guarded with a... I guess they're called Leviathans. All the biggest creatures are always called Leviathans. But there's like different classifications of them. PDA mentioned something about it. So, the transparent Leviathans... Oh, these are deep shrooms, I didn't realize. I also noticed if you break acid mushrooms, or these are like super duper acid mushrooms, they will damage you. I don't suspect they will do much to the prawn suit because it's really powerful, but I better not tempt my fate. I also mentioned last part that I got the depth upgrade and the jump jet upgrade. So that's why I'm jumping so much further and faster than I was last time. Also, this blue stuff, you can go into it. It doesn't damage you. It's just like colored fog. So I found this area like practically idyllic because of all the other dangerous stuff in all the other places in the world. This is about as far as I've explored because any deeper than this is below 900. That's crush depth for the Seamoth, the I-19. So as you can see, this doesn't do anything. Actually, I'll even hop out. I'm not being damaged at all. Not that I felt like I needed to prove that it was safe. I just wanted to do that. So, can we see roughly how far this is down here? Oh boy. Here we go. Hopefully it's not below 1300. Nothing that way, maybe? Maybe. I don't know if stepping on deep shrooms will break them. I guess they don't. The only way to get the depth of the prawn suit anymore is to find an oh, it's a warper. The only way to get the depth module to go any deeper on the prawn suit is to find a resource called kyanite. Is that magma? Are we finally at the center of the planet? I haven't found kyanite yet. Red eye. Just take you. Another fish I thought I saw. So let's stay away from... Well, that means there's a facility down here. This may be where the geothermal power plant is. See if I can jump down in a way that doesn't put me into the lava. Okay. So far, so good. So if I find something called kyanite, which is like a blue crystal. Actually, that's probably a good way to remember it. Kyanite like cyan, but it's with a K. Then I will be able to explore this even deeper. Of course, I can still do the thing where I jump out and swim around as a diver, but I'm going to just assume that since I get damaged by pretty much any kind of heat, that this will be extremely dangerous for me to step in. Oh, I missed. I also don't want to drop the Seamoth or the prawn in that. Just have a feeling that stepping into molten lava will kill this thing. What are you? I don't care about the lava at all. Nickel. Gathered a ton of that. Only did 5 damage. Of course, that would probably do 45 to me outside of the suit. This shale? Looks like shale. Well, lithium, still useful. Lithium and magnetite are still useful after all this time. So I did find more nickel, that's good. I don't think I need nickel for any more upgrades, but it's good to know I can get some from down here. And if I had to guess, I would say probably there would be sulfur, easy to find down here. Just a big boulder. The heck are you? Is that just a weird shaped rock formation? I guess so. Also, if you don't get any kind of run up, the jump jet is very slow movement. Although, I guess if I do find something that's a little bit below my crush depth, I can jump out and just take a little bit of damage. Oh, diamond. Oh no, not a diamond. Those worthless things. I could just take a little damage from the heat and try to be very careful not to touch any lava. I suspect I'll be alright. Is this titanium? Yeah. Lithium. I also noticed that in terms of vehicle upgrades, the order in which you place them in the upgrade containers determines where they appear on the vehicle itself. So you can kind of determine, like, if you want the storage compartment to be on the opposite side. Do that. Ooh, am I taking damage from this now? Who's this guy? These are more creatures I'm probably never going to be able to scan, because there's no scanner on the suit that's keeping me alive. I believe anything above 60 Celsius will start hurting you, the character. Oh, that's another nickel. I thought it was like some kind of special rock. Is there any way I can jump down there where I won't land in lava? Go around to the other side, find out. We're also getting close to crush depth, so I'm extra nervous. So, nothing really too crazy out here so far. I was hoping there'd be like tons of new materials everywhere. Just same old stuff I've already seen. Oh, don't roll into the lava. Oh, well, bye gold. Didn't want you that much anyway. As far as I can tell, gold is only useful for the advanced wiring kits, which in turn require a regular wiring kit, which is 2 silver. And a gold is used in crafting a new, what do you call it, fabricator. Ooh, blue crystal. And the light filter has turned red. Oof, got 2 bites on me. It's gonna be a diamond, huh? Yeah. So they actually jump out of the lava to get you. That's crazy. If I see blue crystals, I really want to investigate before I head back to end the part. Not that we're exactly close to ending the part, but you know, it's just going to take a walk back. What's that sound? Kyanite. Don't have the ability to mine you. The way there's all of these large boulders of material makes me think I'm supposed to have the drill arm by now. There's obviously no more wrecks down here. Like a giant crystal up there too. Ooh, load in. Nope, not grabbable either. One up there, let me see if I can jump there. Oh, that's them eating. I see. Oh boy. Got warpered. I got warpered. That was not cool. Alright, well. Is that like a magma version of the ghost ray? The biggest weakness of needing to use the prawn suit is, of course, you can't really dodge those warpers' shots. Oh boy. Don't fall in the lava. Let's just reach as deep as we can go. And then maybe I'll just walk back off camera unless something really cool happens. Oh, there's multiple warpers. Nope. Ooh. Close one. But I could snatch that out of the air. Looks like a sulfur. Is it going to be like a new and even more dangerous kind of Leviathan down here? Or are infected critters? Hell of a noise. Oh, is kyanite going to be down in the magma? Is that the trick? Hello, big friend, large boy. That, I actually can't believe I didn't see how big that thing was until it was actually on me and behind me. Oh boy. It doesn't actually look that scary, it's just unexpectedly large and breathes fire? Is it a dragon? Is it the biblical Leviathan? Is that what they're going for? I don't know, I'll have to look up the description of the biblical Leviathan. Because I do not remember. Maybe that's what... That's a regular Leviathan. Maybe that's what those gigantic skeletons were up in the river. I'm not going to be able to get down there, am I? Ooh. You're still chasing me, huh? I guess my little gas torpedoes aren't going to scare you off, huh? A blob of lava. Sulfur. So, what I just might do is go back to the surface layer. Is that what you would call it? The shallower part? Part that's not in a cave? And see. Oh, it's pretty damaging. And see if I can find the drill arm upgrade. Because I would really like some kyanite down here. I would also like to not get cooked by a large dragon creature that may or may not be the biblical Leviathan. I was going to ask because this was a theoretical, or a rhetorical ask, rather. Oh, you're still up there. Oof, no, no, no. Don't wreck the prawn suit, please. I was, like, about to ask myself, because I know that Tripwire Studios, the creators of games such as Red Orchestra 2, and Killing Floor, they are a, like, Christian. No more fire, please. No more fire. Oof. 50% health. They're like a Christian company. They make video games, of course, but like in Killing Floor, they're all like science creatures. They're like clones, which I can imagine that Christians would not really like. And Red Orchestra is a very strong anti-war message as a game. Oddly enough, I should probably elucidate that a little bit more than I have done, but I consider that to be like an anti-war video game. No. Don't have time for you. I'm trying to get back while I talk about my outro. So it made me think, is the developers of this, I can't remember their name right now because I'm still kind of thinking super hard about not getting killed. Like, are they like a Christian-based company? But then I thought, well, they made Natural Selection. I don't really know. That's like based around evolution, kind of. I don't know. And that would be why, if that creature is based on the biblical Leviathan, that would be why it looks like that, I think. The Bible, the Talmud, the Torah, all these things are full of really awesome imagery and material. I don't know how to say that in a respectful way. There's a lot of really cool lines, a lot of cool wordings that are used in old religious documents. So it's totally possible that you can be completely unreligious and still just appreciate that kind of thing. Which may be the case here. I quite frankly just don't know. I can't possibly know everything. I can know electronics, I can know chemistry, I can know coding, I can know the ocean, I can know marine biology somewhat. I can know science. I can learn video editing, which I'm still doing, actually, by the way. But one person cannot possibly know everything. And I'm okay with that. As usual, if you have any suggestions on what I should be doing, or point out things I missed, or could keep an eye out for, feel free to add them in the comments. I do not mind backseat gaming whatsoever. Tell me what to do, I won't take it the wrong way. Oh, I should have actually been listening to audio logs, this part. We're gonna do it next episode. I'll say the YouTuber thing this time and say to like, comment, and subscribe, because I learned that your ratio of likes to dislikes determines how often you get suggested on YouTube suggestions on related videos, depending on your tags. So if you keep that like ratio up high, and you have lots of views and similar amounts of views and comments to another YouTuber, then when someone watches their video, they'll get suggested to you sometimes. That's basically how the algorithm works as I understand it. So thank you for watching. This is a long trek back to base because I went way down here. So I'll say thank you for watching. And as I land this, oh yeah. See you next time.